I was with teachers who like this. I was like, oh,
How does that feel? Welcome here to another episode of Into the City. Today we are recognizing a young, unique, inspirational, and special talented young man who is changing the game. How are you, Nkosinathi Zwane?
I'm good in yourself, my sister.
I'm good. Can you please tell us more about yourself? Who is Nkosinathi Zwane?
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. Where can I start? My name is Nkosinathi Zwane, otherwise known as the Township hustler. Some know me as SpongeBob, some know me with many words, but basically I'm the creative director of Umsindo, innovationhub, an agency which deals with talent and makes dreams come true. I'm also the co-founder of Ekasi Fashion, a platform for designers, models, and beauticians at large.
Okay, wow, hey. Okay, can you tell us your educational background? Where are you actually from? Where did you grow up exactly?
Originally, I'm from KZN and Ngutu, but I moved to Gauteng in a place called Kwatema, east of Joburg. It's situated east of Joburg. I started school at Galexdal Primary, which is situated in the east. I went on to Brakpan High and did a few courses there and there.
Yeah, so how was your life as a kid? How was it life as a child growing up in Ekasi? How was it?
Looking back, I've always been different. I've always been that kid who's curious, who likes things. I was always inquisitive. I had a lot of energy. But looking back and tracking back, I can say my journey started the journey of resilience, the journey of hope. When I look back, I think those were the humble beginnings in my life, and it taught me the value of God.
You know, like most people who grew up in the township, their aim is to work hard and then move out of the township. But your story is more different. May you please tell us what inspired you on elevating townships?
So my grand taught me the value of business from a young age. He just told me where to stock things and sell. Mind you, in Prapanai, there was a policy that if they find you selling, you're expelled. I sold for 6 years then in Prapanai, they never knew. I was a literal tuck shop. So I think in school, the only thing that motivated me to go to school was business. Me, I went for business. The other things I couldn't understand and I didn't enjoy them. But business, that's what I enjoyed. I had workers in the school.
Wait, how?
What I used to do, I had a bag that has 3 zips.
Yes.
So inside those bags, there was stock of different things from chips, snacks, ice. And then in the gates, there was abomkhozi, those ones who come and sell at break time.
Yes.
They used to carry stock for me because we used to stock at the same place. So my journey started there. And when they called me SpongeBob, someone would say, that's a derogative name. But I used to enjoy that. I think I understood that I was different. And when they called me that, it motivated me to say, oh, if they see that, it means they see something in me.
Yes.
So in my journey, I sold in school. I've been selling. After school, it multiplied. But what I'm passionate about is the township. I'm passionate about a black man. I'm passionate about black businesses. That's what I advocate for the past 6 years.
So what do you see in townships? What makes them so unique?
So basically, when apartheid happened, they thought when they were throwing us in the hood, that was a liability. Me, I see assets in the hood. I see assets. The township has always been painted as a place of chaos, has been painted as a place
Yes,
of
that's
nothing
true.
can come out. I see gems, I see stories, I see hope, I see people coming out. I can point to you people who are doing amazing work. They must not push propaganda that the hood, there's nothing. The hood seems like there's nothing, but where I am, because I'm grassroots, I know how people struggle. I know how we grow up. Our mothers were selling veggies. Today we have degrees. The very same people are saying the hood is toxic, the hood has nothing. Through those bananas, through those potatoes, through those tomatoes, they went to school today. Today they're able to point and say the hood is toxic. The hood is toxic, but it takes me and you collectively to change the hood.
Change it. So how do you even find the talent and the young people who are actually the brands and all that? How do you find them?
So with Ekasi Fashion, what we did, we saw people who like to design clothes,
Yes,
but they
yes,
would keep those clothes in the garages.
Oh,
So
why?
we saw good they don't have access to market. They know how to make the product, but they don't know how to sell the product. And we saw a gap. There's people who love modeling. There's people who love to wear clothes. So what we wanted to do was to bridge that gap, both of the designers and models. But we saw good big fashion weeks, they have specific models they want, they have specific sizes. So we wanted to be the alternative. So that's why we said Ekasi Fashion Week. So Ekasi Fashion Week is a platform for everyone, whether you're plus size, whether you're short. When you have potential, we cook you. We've taken models who were 5 years old today, they are superstars. International, not even in the country. From the
That's
hood.
amazing.
So we see assets instead of liabilities in the hood.
Okay. So, what is the one myth you would like to clear up about being a township hustler?
So the name Township Hustler comes from, the township. Township is a place of, they've painted it as chaos. So I wanted to change that narrative to say the township is not a place of chaos. Here I am raising my hand up. Hustler has always been said, hey, if you're a hustler, uto.
Yeah.
I wanted to combine those names and show you good. No. I could be in the hood. I could grow up in the hood and be proud to be from the hood. But think globally, because it's a mindset thing. It's not the environment thing.
Exactly.
It's a mindset thing. So for the past 6 years, I've been advocating, and no one can say they don't know me. From your tios to your patus, everyone knows me.
And how did you actually create your name? Like, why did you even select Township Hustler? Why?
When I speak about the township, I light up. My love runs deep, and combined with black people, I love my black people. Even if they are failing, even if they are still having shortcomings, I will never give up on a black man.
That's amazing.
My heart is too big for me to give up. I see the bigger picture. Good, no, our people are not stupid. It's just our environment. It's just our where we are. It limits us. But if our people can unify, amazing things can happen.
That is actually true. Hey? And I love the work that you are doing right there, because I've never met anyone who's doing such a unique and impactful thing right there. Hey,
I always have this mantra, which is a vision without execution is an illusion. Everyone is allowed to dream. It's free.
yes.
But if you don't put action, and when I say put action, I'm not saying you doing something and succeeding. I'm saying taking a step in whatever dream you have. So if you don't take a step, it's just an illusion. It's just a dream. I hate people who are talk shops. I hate people who don't start. I always say start with what you have. Do something. They know me. I always preach that. Do something. Be busy, man. Don't even wait for the right environment. Be busy. We've built Ekasi from nothing for the past 6 years with no funding. The work we do is from us, from our mind. To tell you the truth, we even did a show inside a taxi rank from 4 months ago.
Wow.
We wanted to change the narrative. The taxi drivers, we know they are violent, we know they are rude, but there's the other side. They're taking us from one place to another. So inside that taxi rank, we had the actual taxi drivers walking in our ramp, wearing their traditional clothes. We had an
That's
actual
so
wedding inside.
Wow.
They're
So what is this show? Where can you get it?
So that show, it's on our pages. If you search Ekasi Fashion Week, we're working on a documentary which has that footage.
Yeah.
So we're just saying wherever, whenever, dreams are possible.
Well, exactly that. So why is it so important for you to curate authentic township stories and inspire hope and dignity?
So why it's authentic for me personally? It's I have a deep love for the hood. So that's why I always say I see assets. So each and everything we do, we wanna paint our realities. We wanna paint our reality, things that are seen as nonsense in the hood. We turn them into something precious. We did a show inside a fire station, inside taxi ranks. We currently doing a show with construction. So we're taking our stories. We owning our stories. We are telling our stories. We're telling our realities.
Yeah, exactly that. And I want to ask, like, also, because the thing is that most of us, we are so ashamed of where we came from. Hey, I always see this when we're in the city, right? When someone comes from wherever they're from, they come this side for university or just to hustle something, and then you get the person, they end up just changing themselves, right? They change themselves because they want to blend in everything. They even get ashamed to say where they come from and themselves too, right? So how does one acknowledge and embrace that, yes, I'm from here, and I'm not ashamed of it?
It starts with self. It starts with you. It starts with you believing in yourself. It starts with you owning your identity. It starts with you knowing who you are. Once you don't know who you are, you'll be ashamed of where you come from. we can't change how history has dealt with us, but we can change and shape the future where we're going. So rather than seeing our history as weakness, let's see it as strength to draw from that I come from Limpopo. I can speak a language from Limpopo and own that. Once you own your thing, no one can tell you otherwise. Because once you own it, who can tell you? Who can belittle you? Because when you say, I'm black, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, no one can say anything. So it all starts with you. Sometimes we want to work from outside in. I say work inside out.
Exactly.
That's my philosophy. Once you work on the inner man, it starts to reflect on your spaces. It starts to reflect on what you touch. It starts to reflect on what you see, what you curate.
Exactly. That is just wonderful, right? So on your LinkedIn bio, you said my name is Nkosinathi Zwane.
Yes.
I am after impact, purpose, and change. May you please clarify what does that mean?
So when I say I'm after impact, purpose, and change, any project, anything I do, it has to have impact.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer of purpose. And what people will ask, what is purpose? I always say one thing. Purpose is that one thing. Even if they can make you got 3 and say do it, you do it. Not because there's money involved or there's monetary value involved, but it gives you peace. There's nothing that's so precious on it like peace and joy. So purpose, I say impact, purpose, and change. Change is anything they know, anything I get involved, there has to be movement. There cannot be stagnation where I'm involved. There has to be movement. Anything I touch, we have to see movement, no matter how little it is. So impact, purpose, and change is what defines me and governs me.
So how does one find their purpose in life?
I say listen more to yourself. Everyone knows when he was born what he likes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we try and run away. I've realized we are running away. There's a misalignment in our purpose because we are running away from who we are. We run away from, we know what we must do. We know. There's some, no one can tell me there's nothing in his life that he does that doesn't give him happiness. Whether he's drawing, singing. And the thing about purpose, it follows you. You will say because of temporary people to buy clothes for children, a full outfit, from shoes to pants to underwear to the top.
Everything.
And then corporate just buys that or gives us money. We buy full outfits. For the past 3 years, we started with 100 kids. Now we are dressing 500 kids.
Wow.
So this year we want to dress 800 kids because the orphanages due to COVID have increased.
Yes.
So we get corporate to get involved, even the individuals. They get involved, and then from 20 December to 24, that's when we deliver to this orphanage. We do something called the do good convoy. We start from Tsakane, the 2 orphanages. We go to Fosloras with people. People come with their cars. We are live on social media, going there, delivering the clothes, and then on 25th, we also get other corporate stakeholders to give us money or donate for Christmas party. So the very same kids who dress those clothes get to wear them at the Christmas party.
Wow.
Then you spend the whole day with them. We've realized that that thing is priceless. We can have all the money in the world. The smiles on that kid faces. A simple thing like clothes, which we take for granted, has grounded me for all these years to say we are so privileged, we don't know. We are so blessed, we don't know. we have shelters, we have clothes. Those are the subliminal blessings we don't see because we take it for granted. But that's what has grounded me, and that's what makes me do more. That's what makes me get involved more. Be a servant. More than anything, I'm a servant leader.
Wow, this is just amazing and beautiful right there. So how does one sign up to join, to volunteer?
So on social media, we're just launching now to the public. We're just fixing some other admin. We're gonna launch now in November. Gonna drop the posters and everything. It's called the Orphan Organization Trust, but on social media, it's Dress and Orphan this Christmas.
Okay.
So you follow
like
those
that.
pages, you'll get to see our past work, you'll get to interact. There's everything from the website and everything. We are situated in Tsakane Business Park in the East Rand. You're welcome to volunteer. You're welcome to just be of service, man. We are calling on each and everyone.
Okay, wow, that is just quite amazing right there. So what skills did you acquire from being a volunteer at this program? What skills did you?
So over time, I acquired skills like marketing because they actually gave me that. They ended up giving me that department of marketing and communications.
Okay.
And then I would help in admin a little bit. That taught me. I was so afraid of computers when I grew up. That taught me how to use a computer. You know? So such little things. Sometimes not that you don't know how to use a computer, you're scared. It seems like this huge animal. So such soft skills, I've learned them from volunteering there. Speaking skills, they'll tell you in Prakpanai, no one saw that I'll become what I am now. I was so shy. I had all the solutions. I used to make people sell. I used to make people who don't like each other sell for me. Even my school bag, I had someone who was carrying it every Friday, was getting salary. So, but I was scared to be in front. I was scared.
But you
to-
were
I was
running
that
over
guy running it
this.
from behind.
Wow.
I was scared of the unknown. But after I stepped out of school, that thing just blossomed. Oh, it's been a journey, man. I've built so many brands. I've lost count. I've lost count, and I'm still building more. I'm just exhausting all the gifts and talent God has given me.
All right, so I want to talk about Umsindo Innovation Hub. What does it do and compromise of?
So I was intentional that when I came out of school, I don't know anything. I wanted to learn. So that's why you find I was building so many brands. It's only this year I'm taking Umsindo in front, and I'm taking it. I'm making noise with it because Umsindo means noise.
Why?
My
did you
character,
name
I'm
it?
noisy.
Oh.
So that's where the name comes from. I'm noisy. I'm nyahlupa. They call it in Zulu. I'm just, you don't understand. I'm too much. You understand?
Yeah.
So Umsindo, and then Innovation Hub. I'll see that Innovation Hub is like an incubation. So
Yes.
whatever I'll be doing, I named that I'll be the noise that incubates other people.
Yes.
So Umsindo Innovation Hub. So we are an agency which works with talent, from your DJs to your hosts to your MCs to your artists to different art disciplines. So we have dramas, dancers. So we house such talent and just make sure that we take care of talent, because for the longest time Berekotle will have exploiting talent. So I've entered that space to just fix that.
Yeah, exactly.
Artists can be depressed. Artists can be those people who are needed when it's entertainment, and then when there's sorrow, and then they are not given money, they are not remunerated how they deserve.
So how do you think that Umsindo Innovation Hub is going to come and bridge that gap that there is already in the entertainment industry?
So because I'm based in the hood, I mostly work with people who in the hood who, I'll say most of my artists are people who've been used, people who've been used for their talent, who don't see anything. I come from that because I also share that pain where I've contributed to so many brands today who don't remember me. Or when they were starting, I was there, making everything happen. But it's
Now
their
we-
loss, you understand? So I understand their pain. I know where they come from. So now I'm trying to build them up and show them, where's the money? Where can you take this talent? What are you not thinking about? Which spaces can we go into? What can we disturb? You understand? Because we are creative.
What is meant by develop strategy that is tailored for clients? What do you mean by that?
So beyond the business, beyond the money, beyond the ROIs, what do you stand for? Why are you existing? I want to tap into that. Before we can formulate any business, I need to know your core essence, what brings you alive, so that I can formulate a strategy that's tailored for you, because we're different. Personalities are different. How you want things to to be done for you is different to the other artist. You understand how you wanna be handled, how you wanna come out, how you wanna present your art. So I first connect with you to listen to you, because so many people are not listening to the artist. Artists are depressed. It's a disservice. It's criminal for an artist to be depressed while he's busy bringing out art. It's even criminal that so many vouchers and capitalists come to the hood and exploit talent and leave talent depressed. It can't be. There's something wrong. It can't be. So me, I'm based in the hood. I sleep in the hood, but my mind is not in the hood.
Where's your mind?
Global.
Wow.
I'll tell you funny things. Here at this office, this past Friday, there was a guy. I always share everyone's work. Me, if you go to my Facebook, I'm a portal. Any small business, I share. And you don't have to. I don't have to know you. You don't have to give me anything. I share. I'm trying to teach people. Pass on the baton. If I've helped you, I don't even need your thank you. Pass on it to someone else. That's how we'll grow. So last Friday, there's a gentleman called Landlord.
Yeah.
He calls me in the morning. Say, hey, where are you? I say, I'm in the office. He comes. He says, what size do you wear? I say 7. He brings the snake into this one. He says, boy, you remind me of myself when I was 13.
Wow.
He says, I've been watching you. I know we've never met. And I've seen you've been sharing my work. I was shocked.
Wow, so you just came out of the blue.
I was shocked. You know, I always share without even thinking. Mostly I was not even sharing this sneak. I was sharing parts, drip, all these sneakers. But the person who came through for me was this guy. Hey, what is the universe trying to tell me? I never expected it. So for that, I just like to say thank you to Rashid. Landlord, he designed this shoe from scratch. And it's competitive, 800 rands.
Wow, and it's actually quite smart and nice.
You understand that? So I would like to just say thank you to this guy. Watch out for this guy.
So where can we find him? Where's
Len,
his shop?
he currently is just doing online and deliveries.
Okay.
He sells from his boots. He comes to you. And funny enough, his shoes not bought mostly in South Africa. He's always out of this country.
Actually, if you are talking about that, if you've noticed, most of the art, South African art, is mostly being recognized outside.
It's a bad culture.
Why?
It's a bad culture. We want to claim people when outside have claimed them. It's a bad culture. We can't be claiming Black Coffee now.
Yes.
Can't be claiming Trevor now. When he was here, you didn't even download one music of Black Coffee. It's a bad culture. We want to claim them the West as claim. As if we never saw what they were doing. We want to claim them now because we think we're patriotic. You can't support when someone is up there. That's why when people when they make it out of the hood, they never come back. It's a bad culture, which we need to nip in the bud. It's a bad culture.
So how do you think we should solve it?
It starts by recognizing you are my sister, I'm your brother. The self-hate thing needs to stop, guys. The self-hate thing needs to stop. We can't be hating each other because of the color of our skin. We can't.
And then talking about in the township again, how does one take advantage of what is surrounding by them? Because you also take advantage of what is surrounding you right there. How does one do that?
That's why I say it starts with the mind. Your mind.
Yeah.
I always say operate from inside out. It starts with the mind, recognizing there's nothing that is trash in the world. When you throw something down, someone picks it up and recycles. What that teaches me, nothing is trash in this world. It's a matter of perspective, because who you surround yourself with counts. They say your network determines your net worth. So it's important to be cognizant of that. If you hang around billionaires for too long, you will start be talking about equity, assets, involuntary, because they will challenge you. They'll be always talking about that. So we need to be cognizant of that. Then what separates someone who wins and doesn't win is action. So you start with one goal. What happens when you smash one goal, you're motivated, you smash another. When the year ends, you smash maybe 15 goals. You feel good. And celebrating yourself after you've done that goal. It starts even when you are small. When you say, this week my goal is to be on time in everything. From Monday to Sunday. If you've done that, Sunday you go to KFC or whatever you go to, you buy your favorite milkshake and just
celebrate yourself.
That's a culture the guys have who are having money. It's a culture.
And we need to adapt this. We
have a culture.
What is the one thing you wish you knew before starting your entrepreneurship journey?
Me?
What's the one
I wish I knew what I knew now. I wouldn't have finished school.
Why? Why do you say so? Why?
The only thing that kept me sane, as I told you, is business. I never understood. In my five of my being, I hated learning about Romeo and Juliet. I hated learning about Shakespeare. I wanted to learn about the ordinary streets I'm walking in. I wanted to learn why Joburg is Joburg. I wanted to learn about our African leaders like Steve Biko, Chris Hani. That's the one thing I want to know. And the value of being patient. Being patient with your journey, trusting the process, believing in you, showing up each and every day. You don't work because the conditions are allowing. You work because you need to work.
That's true.
And working smart. I realize other races are not working hard. They're working smart.
Yes.
It's just us. You see, we don't want. But in Zulu, since our whole faces, we can see it. That's what they say. So guys, it's time. I think there's no better time than now to start.
So I saw that Umsindo Innovation Hub got first place at Ekasi Fashion Week, right?
Yeah.
So what do you consider the most important facts of the fashion industry?
Fashion is who we are. It's our heritage. From the olden days, we knew we were making clothes. Our parents were doing collaboration. Our parents were making clothes without being labeled and termed. We were doing it. History tells us that. We were doing it and we were not labeling. Bartering was always in our hood.
Yes.
Those things still work today. We can come up with new age bartering where it's a service for a service. We barter. I have marketing, you have product. I market your product, we make money, you pay me.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So those are the things I can say is fashion is the future, guys. All the designers, look at Aboma Kos. Look at Tebo Makoko, how is just messing things up international.
Yeah.
Look at there are lots, I can name them, Rich Mnis. It's time, guys. I can't you see good, all of them are coming here. Think what are they coming to do here? They can see there's rich history. Africa must no longer be painted as that thing which is Pumizitola. We are Washioko. No.
and all that.
We are saying we are here. We are creating things. We are wearing things. We are proud of our skinny spoo. We are proud of our tapa the chin make.
How did you feel when you got to host DJ Spoo and Skinny Socks at the Ideas Exchange Expo?
Hey, that story. Me, I can say I'm a product of God, man, not ancestors. You understand?
Okay.
As I told you, what I was doing a vision board. I pasted 2 people in my vision board. That was
Okay.
6 years ago. Emmanuel Bonoku and DJ Spoo.
Okay.
When I was doing that, I was like, one day when I'm established, I like to work with these people because I resonate with them. God had other plans. Within 6 months of just stepping into this, I hosted DJ Spoo in Tsakane.
What?
I didn't pay. The very same guy pasted in that vision board, Emmanuel, connected with me. And
So
said,
it just
see you, boy.
connected.
I see you, boy. I want to bring my event back to the Tsakane and you'll coordinate. I was like, hey, my dog, what the? I was like, are you serious? I was shocked myself. Surely the universe listens. Both DJ Spoo, Skinny Spoo Socks, Emmanuel, the chairman of Shell Group, Bokang Mohal, came to Tsakane. They came from 9 o'clock, left 6 o'clock in afternoon. Speakers come and go. That day, no one left. From when we started the event with 450 people in a room, we left with 450 people when they say, now we are okay. I was shocked there. I saw God. I was with teachers people like this. I was like, oh,
How does that feel?
it felt so surreal. I kept pinching myself. What's happening? Because I look up to that guy. For one self purpose, that guy has contributed to a lot of entrepreneurs, whether we like it or not.
True.
Everyone has his shortcomings, guys.
True.
But that guy invoked many spirits of entrepreneurs in the hood. He made you see it's possible with whatever he was creating. You understand? When I was looking at that, 8 months down the line, Skinny Spoo Socks calls me to Joburg. He calls me to say, I want to host an Ideas Expo in Tsakane. I was like, what's happening here? He says, I want you and another brother of mine called Bafana to host it. I'm like, huh? You could have hired event organizers. He says, you are the right man for the job. It was my first time coordinating an event well paid. We do activation, we are paid. We are coordinating this event, we are paid. From that experience, when he did that event, the event was called at the expo under the theme Things I Wish I Knew When I Was Doing It. He invited all these mentors, both teachers, Wandi Lenzimande of Loction Culture, Mufukeng, Leslie Mufukeng of Daily Sun, who was a journalist. We were chilling with the stars we were looking up to. I was like, what is the universe telling me? From there, I never looked back.
That is just wow. Talking about achievements, right? You were part of a book called The Activate Network Response to COVID-19, which is also available on isu.com. Please tell us what the book was about and what was your role in the book.
So in 2019, just before COVID, I wanted to equip myself. I enrolled in a program, Activate, sort of an incubation. They would take you for 7 days to different provinces to give you skills, workshops, and things to do when you're an entrepreneur or you want to do something in life. They'll give you tools. So we were learning in that space. Went to KZN in a place called Drakensberg, the nest. We learned for 7 days. And then when I was telling them about my work, they decided to feature my work of Ekasi Fashion Week. Yeah. So they decided to feature in that book. So that book aims to recognize all the activators who are doing amazing work in their communities. So got featured because there I was doing the Ekasi Fashion thing, and then I established what we called Mwari Soup Kitchen. So during COVID, I saw with our communities, things are going wrong. So there was a place I was doing marketing for called Mwari Pizza House. It's a pizza in the township. Okay. So the pizza place, we developed it. We were selling unique flavors such as Kota pizza, Acha pizza, Mkhodu pizza. I was doing marketing for the past 2 years there. So what we did there, with certain process of the money we did, we were doing soup kitchen to feed the community who couldn't afford our pizza. So Activate decided to write that story.
Wow, that was just a huge achievement and completion, right?
Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself in 3 months?
Oh my God.
That's next year, actually.
You know, with me, I no longer plan, guys. I let God handle it. I could plan this, then God says you are dreaming small. I have a feeling I'm going international in Africa. I don't know how, but it's happening. I don't know. Every day I'm convinced and I'm getting close. I can feel it. Good. If people are inspired now, watch what's going to happen. We are exporting our stories to the world. We will no longer be seen as a liability now. When I tell them that I come from a hood called Kwatema Springs, Nchengu Street, where you don't see hope, where when you wake up there's no inspiration. I come from there. When it's November, anything can happen. We are just opening our hearts to anything now. And it was my first time pitching when I won that award.
Yeah.
I've never pitched before. I pitched for the first time. I came out number 1. I was like, what's happening this year?
The Umsindo Innovation Hub.
It's my first time pitching. Always I didn't like to pitch. I pitched and won. I was like, God, and look what's happening. So now my main job now, I've accepted what I'm called for.
And you just let go of the flow.
It's just gonna happen. There's no place I won't enter. Me, I kick doors, they know. Even if they say you must not enter, I enter. When they say why are you entering, I say okay, I didn't know, but let's talk now. That's my attitude in life. There's no I can't. Even the word impossible says I am possible. There's no impossible. If you want it and you know you want it, make things happen. Remove complaining. Live like there's no government. Make things happen.
Exactly.
There's no other way, guys. We need to be told that fight for a dream. Hey, there's no funding. Hey, Baba, I've built businesses from selling more fire, Baba. I've built businesses from selling more fire, sweets, bought equipment using street man. They know me even in events. I used to sell with my grandmother, sell cakes, sell anything. Me, I can sell ice to an Eskimo. I can convince you to even buy this without even you wanting this.
That's a unique skill right there.
And I'm not motivating for you when you come out, you can't do anything. Me, I give you practical things you can do tomorrow. Tomorrow to say, today we had 2 mics, look what happened. Yeah, the show continues. The key is to show up and do it.
So where can we find you online?
So online, I've actually started separating all of these ideas and my brands. So there's Nkosinathi Zwane, which is a portal I share anyone's work, the main Facebook account. Then there's a there's things I'm gonna be venturing into next year, which is Don Hustler. So I've rebranded Township Artist to Don Hustler. So that's when I'm experimenting with merch and all that. And then there's the Township Pasta is now being rebranded again to Township Media House. That's the production company. So the production company, I'll be telling true, authentic African stories.
We need that.
You understand? So there's that Don Hustler, Township Hustler, and then there's the Township Media House. So yeah, but if you've got Nkosinathi Zwane, the main page, how you've got I come as one to your platform, but I come as me. You saw how I was saying.
Yes.
He didn't say I must advertise for him, but I appreciate what he did for me. You understand?
Amazing. Thank you so much for being on to Into the City. We appreciate your time and your energy and your wiseful words right there. Thank you so much to our viewers and this is Into the City. Thank you so much.